For those Virginia teams in the early 80s, what a powerhouse. Ralph Sampson and Jeff Lamb, Ricky Stokes. Great to see Ralph Sampson in the building.
Wonder where all those experts are that criticized him back in the day for having skill. Wonder if they're still around to watch how the game has evolved. He was one of the front runners. Why big guys now can go out and shoot and show that we have skill, because he showed us that he could do it.
Paul White, shot clock at 7. Tough shot, and he drills.
His willingness to dish it out. He's the guy that fights for that ball along with Zeke Cheatham underneath, the hardest type of guy to find.
Played AAU ball for Jerry Stackhouse.
And what a story that is. Jerry Stackhouse just saving this young man's spirit and love for the game of life. Did you ever have that happen in your life?
Put Edwards on the deck and then buried a three-pointer. 14.
Here's a deep three from Ali. Ahmed Ali was a prolific JUCO three-point shooter. Set a school record at Eastern Florida State with 230 made. Here's a three on the other end. It's White.
Thanks before this game about his range, and he said half court is my range, and that he's shot some deeper this year, but again, to contest his jumper, you have to really look anywhere on that side of the court.
He knocked down 7 of 9 3-pointers earlier this season in Tucson in a win against the Wildcats.
Had those 10 threes last year against Cal to set the record, and a guy you don't.
And then they had the man standing on the nail playing the zone.
Oregon has been a terrific second half team. You see their field goal percentage goes up to 49%, and they're going to need a big second half if they are going to advance. The 15 other teams in the Sweet 16 besides Oregon, all seeds 1 through 5. There's a good start.
Free throws for the Ducks.
In a three-point game. Yikes.
65-61.
It was 3 points the last time.
White, 4-3 again. It's now a one-point game.
King 4.
Winner to play Arizona State in the semifinals tomorrow night here on ESPN. Paul White without a field goal yet in the game, buries a three.
That's it. Conference season. I mean, every game has come down to the wire. Las Vegas is going to be spectacular. Can Washington hold on? Washington's lost to Cal, just inexplicable.
And you wonder, do they have to win the Pac-12 tournament now with a loss like that, or are they in no matter what based on the quantity of wins they have this year? Here's Paul White from the corner, hits a three.
Beautiful.
Throwing up a bomb right at the buzzer. Martin did it, but too late.
Pritchard looking for that. A screen from Wooten, and now down to Okoro.
And interesting, they just moved Dort back to Lee King, so Lenny Martin now on Peyton Pritchard.
Something about the...
I haven't seen that one before. Well, we did have the privilege and pleasure of meeting with his dad before the game. Malcolm came by, a very shy guy. Malcolm raised his son, his only son, Jamaica Queens there, and second floor, and running up and down the staircase, little Moses Brown, interior passing once again.
And a lot of those NBA scouts you were mentioning earlier, they're here to watch Moses Brown. Paul White now.
Jones into the game, wants to go at Wooten.
Good don't fake and pass.
Pass, Felt couldn't finish. White from deep, got it.
Hook it back out, three-pointer. No good. Brett Barney, Wichita State transfer, 3 NCAA tournaments. Paul White, long three. Does he ever need that?
I think he just lost it. Here's Green, and again.
Look at Peyton Pritchard's quickness to the ball.
And they're 2 for 15.
There's nobody like him in college basketball in the Conference of Champions. Let it fly, Peyton.
Gives up the pass, and Paul White buries a three.
And for the first time in a long time, seemingly forever, Kenny Wooten is playing without the face mask.
Will Richardson with a steal. He didn't have it the last time we had Oregon either. Here's Paul White.
That is not true. This is the first game.
Let me get some stats in here. Oregon, 11 of 14 shooting, 9 assists. They're 6 of 7 from 3. Paul White is 4 of 4 and 3 of 3 from behind the arc.
That's the problem. You think this is stats. This is emotion. This is passion. I had the privilege yesterday of spending my morning over at Children's Hospital of Los Angeles with Paul Viviano, one of the brilliant healthcare executives of our time. Paul White again. This is face.
4 of 4.
We got to spend time with him over there in the Maui gym, and he just loves life. He loves playing basketball. Why stop playing basketball? Why don't you just
be able to help on dribble penetration? Boy, wild sequence here. The Keystone Cops throwing the ball all over the floor here.
White wide open, long range, he connects.
And Oregon has struggled at times this year, salting victories away when playing with a lead. And Cal capable of scoring points in bunches, as we saw early in this game.
And Oregon essentially with 3 point guards on the floor now with Richardson, Amin, and then Pritchard. Here's Richardson. They're going to get it to White for 3. That's a big shot for Paul.
Can stay and play for CU. We've got Schwartz from Colorado Springs as well, so that's significant. And we had a great chance, all of us, to visit with his dad, who's a constant presence here at the Colorado games.
And he's got a sweet jacket that he wears to every game, too. Oregon opened up in zone that first possession defensively.
And McKinley Wright stays on Peyton Pritchard, although Wright played less than 9 minutes in the first half, and Oregon still has this lead. And Paul White hits a shot. Well, that would